Okay, so hi, good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible. Just sorry for the delay, guys. Sorry for the short delay. Just
Okay,
let me
so
know if,
hi.
if you guys can see me and I'm visible and audible clearly. Right. Hey, hi, Aradhana, Andy, Anjali, Dominic, Crown Brothers. Right. Let me just quickly set up the stream. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm so sorry for the delay. Yeah. So I guess we are good to go. Yep. Right. Just checking the quick chat. Great. So very good evening and welcome to one more HTML. You can say a boot camp for all those people who are planning to start with the web development journey. Right. So I'm Prasad. I am from Let's Upgrade, and I welcome you all in this boot camp for the next 5 days. Right. So we'll be learning about HTML and CSS for the next 5 days, and yeah. So we have around close to 300 students. So before we actually start, hey, hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Keshav, Siddesh, Dipanshu, and everyone who is there, right? So before we start, right, I'm not actually a trainer, so my what is my job here is to just explain you guys what is that you as a student have to follow in order to how you can basically complete your program successfully, how you can get your certificates and everything. That's my job to explain you, and then I'll call upon your trainer Sanjay for the whole session, who's going to teach you in the next 5 days how you can say okay. Someone is saying speak loudly. Just confirm me, guys, if you can. My voice is audible to you clearly, okay? Right. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to, yeah, the first step, right, is just to help with the to onboard you guys. The first step is to go and visit the website. Each session is going to be an hour long, okay? So today's session, I guess, will be 1 hour 50 minutes, but tomorrow onwards each session will be 1 hour, like 16 minutes. 60 minutes is the timing, right? Let me just, is my net acting weird? Yeah, my net should be fine. Okay, guys, the certificate is completely free. This is a free program, okay? So all those people who are query whether it's a paid or free program, this program is a free program, so you don't have to pay any single rupee for this program, okay? So just to explain you, first step, right, the first step to onboard you guys is for you guys to go and register for this program, okay? So how you can do it, that is you have to just head over to the website, that is letsupgrade.in. My network is showing some problem. Let me try to switch. Okay, so let me just explain you guys, I guess. Am I visible to you? Am I visible to you? There's some network glitch. Okay, I guess there's some network problem on the website, something, or there's some issue with the website right now. So I just maybe have to explain you guys, okay? So sorry for this. So what you guys need to do is, right, so just head over to letsupgrade.in and just go into the program section that is below, and you are going to be able to enroll for the program. So just find your program. Okay, I'm just so sorry I'm not able to actually show you how things work. It is completely free, guys, right? So once you enroll, right, you'll get a message and you will get WhatsApp and everything, that yes, you have enrolled for the program, and yes, you can also, you can see that program added to your profile. Basically the second, and the link, right, everything is in one link, which we call as a product. And you can see the link which is given by Sandesh in the chat, right? Just use that one link for registration, for attendance, for certificate, and for to mark your attendance. Okay, so everything will be available in that one link. I'm just trying to open if it opens in my laptop. There's some Wi-Fi issue. Yeah, now if you see, right, once you enroll into the program and head over to the my program section, right, guys, so all the programs which I've enrolled for will be available like this. Now the question is, how do I put my attendance and everything? So I'm just going to open a previous class. Okay, there is some network issue from my end. Yeah, deadly game, and there's some program, there's some problem with the website right now. Okay, so just see, I'm just going to I'll come maybe tomorrow again and give you a quick overview, or towards the end of the class. But just open this class and all the links, right, everything will be in that one particular page. Your attendance, your assignment submission, you can say where to ask your doubts, the link to Telegram and WhatsApp groups, and even the place to download your certificate. Just a quick, you can say, uh, information for you guys. The certificate will be only be available for you guys after the program is over, right? And there's one more condition, that is you have to complete more than 50% of the course, right? When I say more than 50%, this is the progress bar, which is based on your assignments, attendance, right? So these two things are there. And once the program progress bar crosses 50% in your the whole program progress, then only, and there are two conditions. One, you have to complete the program progress 50%, and second is the program should be over, like the last day should be done, so you will be able to download your certificates, right? I need to check what's wrong with the website and come back. Like, see, now it's working. There was some issue at that particular time with my network. So this is how the page looks like, guys. This is just one program which I'm able to show you right now. So see, this is how your program progress will be available. So now currently it is 0%, and it is showing me all those details right here. And this is how the attendance option is there. Currently this program attendance is expired. Let me just go to some another program. Let me check if it's working right now for me. Yeah, so this is how you mark your attendance, guys. See, now once the class is live, okay, you will be having an option to mark your attendance from right here, and it will open a pop-up. You have to just select the things. If you like the session, please put a 10. If you have some suggestions for us, just put the required numbers. If you're international full stack program, put it here, and then put the option like whatever suggestions you have for us, and then click submit. That will submit your attendance. And wherever there is an assignment for that particular lecture, the assignment is also available in this particular, you can say, the same portal. This is how the question will be there. You have to put the assignment submission link, whereas the submission, the code which you have written into an online file, or you can say upload it on GitHub and give us a GitHub link and hit submit, right? This is one place. When I say, for this is where you can join the Telegram and WhatsApp groups. This is where you see a program progress. Currently for me it is 14.29, right? So I hope the basic onboarding is we can say clear to you, right? So just a few things before I head over to, you can say, the actual class. Okay, so it's already 6:45. Just give me 2 minutes, right? So now once you're done with essentials, right, so what's the next step for you guys? So we have with us this future dev subscription, which we call, right, that is basically every weekend you onboard a new skill on your resume. When I say new skill, a trending new skill from the industry professionals in a workshop of 6 hours. So you get 8 skills in 60 days. Basically it's kind of a subscription, the Netflix or Prime subscription which you already have. So as long as you renew the subscription for every next 60 days, you get 8 skills every, you can say, 4 new skills every month, like on the 4 weekends, right? So currently, this is the coupon code FTRDEV20, right? And which gives you access to this whole subscription, which you have, and you can say, started, and you'll get a certificate from NSDC. Let me show you. Let me just head over to that slide if I have in this. Okay. Any doubts? Let me just check. Yes, great, great. Thank you. So I'll again, it is crashing. So I'll come back again at the end, guys. So let me just quickly call upon your trainer so you can actually start learning. There's some issue with the website. Okay. So let me just quickly add Sanjay.
Yeah.
Hi, hi, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I'm all good, sir. I'm all up to good. So, sir, we have around 400 plus students today, right now, for starting this HTML. So I'll just quickly hand it over to you. All the best, guys.
Yeah.
Ask maximum queries, learn as much as you can. Sanjay has been a very, you can say, amazing trainer, and he's also teaching our full stack students. So, over, you
Yeah.
can say, more than 50 batches already done and still going, right? So, over to you, Sanjay, sir. All the best, guys. And I'll be just hopping off. I'll come back towards the end. Let me just watch what's wrong with the website, right? Bye bye. Take care, everyone. I'll see you at the
Okay,
end.
sir. Bye-bye. Okay, so just give me a second. And first of all, just I would to ask you that if I'm visible and you can see my screen and all of the basic stuff. By the way, like I'm gonna look little dark today because I'm not in my house, like I'm in my friend's house, and this place is not a very good place to stream. By the way, like you're not here to see my face anyways. So yeah, just by the way, just do let me know that if you are able to see me and my screen as well. Okay, here we go. So let's start with the today's session, and here we are 422 people, so that we can start with our session. And in this session, you're going to learn about HTML and CSS. And at the very end of the session, we are going to build this portfolio for you guys, so you can basically create this portfolio for yourself. So we have a very basic portfolio. You can add your own stuff, your own flavor, like whatever you want to do with this. So a very basic portfolio, but you're going to learn a lot of cool stuff while this throughout this session. And we are going to start everything from very scratch till this portfolio. So like if you complete this session, I'm pretty sure that you can create this portfolio by yourself. So yeah, good evening, good evening, good evening. Unable to open the website. Yeah, just wait for a minute or so. Like the website will be up again. Maybe a little bit of server issue, something like that. Okay. So by the way, shall we start? Like yeah, Naveen, you're here, and we have all the papers, like a lot of people today. So I think it's a good time to start. So I'm just going to start from the very basic, like what is HTML, and like from what is even website creation, like how you can create, how you can get into this internet world, how basically all of these things work, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anything that you see on the internet, how actually all of the stuff works. So we'll start from there, and at the very end, like as I told you, you can basically create this portfolio for your. So code editor was gone. Which code editor we are going to use? We are going to use VS Code. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with our session. So first thing that we should understand, like what we are going to do actually. So we are going to create a website. To be very specific, we are going to build a front end of a website. So what is a front end? So whatever you see on your screen, like let me just take a like this case. So whatever you see on your screen is the front end part. So like this text, this colors, all the images, all the animations, everything is a front end. So for the website, everything that you see on the screen is a front end. And website also have a back end, and back end is like completely separate topic. So we are not going to cover that. So like we have a job role, like complete job role, front end engineer. So like if you're into the front end, you yeah, like you are at a very good place to start with. User interface, yeah, UI and UX, all of the stuff. So whatever you see on the screen, like how you are going to create this, like this website. So if you start from very scratch, first we need to create a file. Yeah. So how basically we create all these websites and all. So let me just show you an example first of all, and then we will break it everything from everything in little pieces. So first of all, I'm just going to create a new folder. So I'm just going to create a new folder, and let's just name this folder day one. So and I'm just going to open this folder. Why I am creating a new folder? So that basically we can manage our stuff. Like you can, if you don't want to create a new folder, you are completely free. And now I'm just going to create a new file here. Yeah, text file, whatever file you want, and just open this file. Okay, just open this file. So I have just created a simple, I have just opening my notepad and I'm just going to create a new file and I'm just going to write something here. So like, hello, it's my website. Okay, and just give it a save. And to save it, just type file and save as. Yeah, don't save it, just save as. And click on the save as. Okay, select the place where you want to save it. So I'm going to select save it in the same folder, and you can name this file anything. So I'm just going to name this file website. Yeah, si and .html. So yeah, guys, look at this. .html is very important. So we are saving a file and the file name should end with .html. And what is this HTML is? It's file extension. What is file extension? File extension is a way to tell what kind of file is this. Like we have like songs.mp3, mp4, all kind of stuff. Similarly, we have .html. So it's saying that this is not a simple file. It's a HTML file, and just save it. And as soon as you will save it, see, we are getting a new file here, website.html, and you can clearly see the difference in the icon. So this is the file which can basically get opened by a web browser like Chrome. So what are web browsers? Web browsers like Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, or Internet Explorer. It used to be a web browser, Internet Explorer. So all these software can basically open this kind of file. So if you create an MP3 file, only the MP3 players can open that file. Like I know that you know about this. So if you have PNG file, then you have to use a separate software to open the PNG file. Like all of the file have a specific software to open that. Similarly, the .html file can be only opened by a web browser. So just double click on this file and see, now we have basically created our first website. And as you can see, it's written here, hello, it's my website. So to your surprise, like it's a website, it's a completely valid website. Basically you can put it on the internet. And by the way, we are going to, not only we are going to learn about how to create a website and all, I'm just also going to tell you how you can deploy your website to the internet, how you can share your website to your friends and family just to show off. By the way, it's our first website. Isn't it very easy? Just create a new file, write anything inside that file. Like, let me just open this file with the notepad. See, just open this file with the notepad. Write anything you want. Like I'm just using regular notepad. My notepad is little transparent because it's because of Windows 11. You can write anything here. You can just put emojis as well. So I'm just going to put an emoji here and just give it a save and just open that file one more time and see, now our website have an emoji as well. So this is how we are going to create website, but we have a lot more to learn. Like obviously it's not the end. We have to do a lot of more stuff to create a legit website. So by the way, this was about HTML. So HTML is just a file. At the end of the day, .html is just a file. HTML is nothing, it's just a file which basically can be opened, like which can be opened by a web browser. That's all. Any file that ends with HTML can be opened by a web browser. It's our website. That's all. And we are going to use some special way. We are not going to write everything in this simple manner. We are going to write our website in a very coded manner so that we can see something on the screen. So let me just give you an example. So I'm just going to create H1 here, H1, and let me just copy paste this thing 2 times, and let's just put H3 and hey man, and let's just put an emoji here and welcome. Yeah, welcome here. I just give it a save, and if I refresh, see, now everything on my website is little huge. So like this is the thing that we are going to learn, how you can create a website which is going to look beautiful and it's going to be fast enough, like how all of this stuff works. So by the way, let me just go through the chat so that how to know about the project, how to know about the project. Like you can see the project, like this is the project that we are going to do at the last day. So don't miss out the day 5, like we are going to build this. Okay, this is certificate attendance. To mark the attendance, you will find, just go to the description and you will find a one link here. Just click on this one link and hopefully it will get open. Just wait for a minute. So like, yes, it's opening and you will find attendance link here. So like I have to log in with my Gmail or something, because I haven't logged in yet. So let me just log in with my Gmail, sign in with my Gmail, and I'm logging it. Just give me a second. So as soon as you got logged in, you will basically get a progress bar here and see. So here you can mark the attendance. So I'm just getting enrolled into my own course. Why don't you? Now I'm going to get the like notification for my courses as well. So yeah, just open this one link and you will see this page. And here you can see for the day one, you can mark your attendance. Just click on the mark, and this is the scale, like how much you like this session. And I like myself a lot, so I'm just going to give a 10 here. And if you're interested in our full stack course, like we have a complete 6 months of job ready course. So if you want to get enrolled in that, just mark yes here. And if you have any suggestion for us, you can select a suggestion here. For me, I don't have a suggestion for me, so I'm just going to submit my attendance. So that's it. So it's a very basic way to mark the attendance. And by the way, you will find the Telegram and WhatsApp group here as well. So if you want to get into the quizzes and all the exciting stuff that we do, just join our Telegram and the WhatsApp group. So that's all about the marking and all. So yeah, don't forget to mark the attendance, otherwise you won't get the certificate. How to get the eloquence? You can basically share this course to people and you will get eloquence as a reward. Yeah, okay, so let's just continue with our website. So here what I'm telling you that, like we are just going to create a file here, and we are just going to end that file with .html. And by the way, HTML stands for hypertext markup language, and to your surprise, HTML is not a language, by the way. So it's a markup language. So HTML is used to create, like, to the front end part of a website. Remember what I told you, that every website have a front end and a back end. So we are going to use HTML. We are going to learn about the front end development for now. So don't worry about the back end stuff. It's a completely different stuff. And we are also going to have a session for that as well. But in this session, we are just focusing on the front end part. So we are going to use the front end, like HTML file, to create the front end, and also CSS to make our website little pretty. You're going to learn about the CSS a lot more from tomorrow, or like from day after tomorrow. Today's focus is only on HTML. So now let me just tell you step by step how you can properly create a website. Like, it's not a way to create a website. Don't open just HTML and start writing. So I'm just going to clear out everything, and I'm just going to create a new file. Okay, new. And we don't save this thing. Yeah, so I'm just creating a new file here with notepad, just a regular notepad, and nothing fancy here, just a regular notepad. And let me just zoom out a little, zoom in a little, by the way. And HTML have some kind of, like, HTML have basically two things. Okay, HTML have some two things: content. Yeah, what is content? Content, and like anything, this is a content. A, B, C, D, this everything is a content. Yeah, like this all is a content. So HTML file have two parts: a content. So let me just put a content here. So like hey HTML, so it is our content. Yeah, every HTML file have two parts: a content and a HTML element, HTML tag basically. What is the HTML tag? So if I just save this, so don't and let me just save it on the desktop for now, or let's just save it on the day one. So here I'm just going to save this, and remember we have to save this file with the extension of .html. So let me just name this thing. What we should name this? Okay, let's just say day one .html and save it. Okay, and let me just remove .txt from the back, like we forgot to do. .html. Okay, yep. So day one .html, and if I just open this, so you are going to see your content. Like, it's not good looking and it's not a proper way of doing things. So you can basically write anything on a file and you can basically expect it to be visible on the screen, and it's completely valid. So suppose if I just want to create a list, so here is a list. Yeah, and lists of apple, mango, oranges, and save it, and just refresh it. I have to save it. Let's just save as. Yeah, save as. You have to save as, don't just save it, just save as. And web.html, I'm just going to name it web.html and save it. So I'm just going to delete every rest of the stuff, like everything that we don't want to see. So let me just delete all of this, and let's just close this as well. I think I forgot to save as previously. By the way, let's just open this, and let me just remove everything from here. Like we have to restart from the very beginning. So this is a content. This is a content. You can create anything like list or something. So apple, oranges, and just give it a save and just open this file. See, so we have our content on the screen, but it's not good looking and it's not very useful. Like I created a list, but see, it's not going to look how you written here. It's not looking exactly how I written here. So that's why to tackle this problem, we have some HTML tags. So what are HTML tags? So HTML tag, you can take it as special symbols or character that will define how your content is going to look. So let me just give you an example of a HTML tag. So to create a HTML tag, just use these arrow brackets. Yeah, arrow brackets 2 times. Yeah, these arrow brackets. And we basically have a list of HTML tags. So the one tag that I'm going to use is called h1. Yeah, so h1. So this is our tag h1. Let me just remove everything. So this is a heading tag, just h1. And you can basically close it as well, h1. Okay, so this one is the opening part of a tag and this one is the closing part. Okay, the difference is that they have a slash here. At the ending we have a slash here, and you can put your content inside this opening and closing. So let me just put a hello here, hello, and just save it. And now I'm just going to give a refresh. So see, my hello is little thicker and bolder. So if I don't use any HTML tag, if I just type hello directly without anything, hello, and if I just give it a save, so you can see it's not looking pretty, as well as like you cannot have all kind of cool stuff with this with just with only with this regular content. So that's why HTML have a bunch of HTML tags. So this is our content, this is our content, this is our HTML tag, and combining we call it a HTML element. So this whole is a HTML element, this whole thing, content with HTML tag is our HTML element. So I'm just going to show you some more examples of HTML elements so that it's going to become very clear to you. By the way, it's very easy and very straightforward. So let me just show you one more example. So how to create, like, let me just show you the list as well. So you can Google it like HTML tags and press enter and just open the first link. Just open the first link, and here you will see a list of all the elements. Like, see, we have lots of HTML tags here. And by the way, you don't have to remember each of them. Yeah, you don't have to memorize each of them. Like we are going to use most of them. So at the end of the session, like it's gonna be into you like by nature. So you don't have to put some extra effort to remember them. So let's just move to our website. Let's just give it a refresh, and let's just close all of the extra stuff that we don't require. So like we have all the stuff here. So I'm just going to tell you about more HTML elements, HTML tags, sorry. So how to use any HTML elements. So let me just pick a HTML tag from here as well, here only. So let's just go with this input. Okay, so this input is again a HTML element tag. So let me just go over here, and if I just how to use a HTML tag, just use this arrow brackets, the arrow one, the arrow brackets, and inside this you have to name your HTML tag and just give it a save. And as soon as you will give it a refresh here, so now I have an input field here. Yeah, I have an input field here, and you can see this HTML tag is little different with this one. So we have like two to three types of HTML tags, and I'm just going to cover all of them, so don't worry about that. So I'm just going to use one more. So how to, so there is a tag called P. Yeah, this is how P paragraph tag looks. And I am a paragraph, I am a data or paragraph, and just give it a save and a refresh it. See, I'm having a paragraph here. So this is how basically we are going to create our website. So this was all like very basic stuff I just told you from the very scratch, and now we are going to create a new file, like new HTML file, a new website from very scratch in a proper manner. For that, we are going to use a text editor, not text editor, sorry, code editor. So what are code editors? Like we are going to use a code editor. Yeah, code editor. So code editor, you can take it as a, like suppose, what suppose? you can create all of your website just by using Notepad. Yeah, Notepad is a software pre-installed in the Windows. It's a text editor. So in the Notepad, basically you can create new file, you can write something in a file, you can save it. So Notepad is just a regular text editor, and you can basically use Notepad to create a HTML file. But the thing is, it's going to be very difficult to create a whole website just by using Notepad. So for the rescue, we have some special softwares that we call code editors. So code editors are special software that will help us to write our code, so write our HTML. And there are so many code editors out there. Like we have Atom, Sublime, Notepad++. But my favorite one is VS Code. My favorite code editor is VS Code, and you're free to choose any code editor of your liking. But we are going to choose VS Code for this session because personally I feel like it's the best code editor out there. So just Google VS Code and download it. So you will get a download link here. Just click on the download. Just click on the download and you can download it for Windows. It's very straightforward. Download it and it will get download within a minute. So let me just close the previous one. Yeah. So it's getting downloaded and it's very easy. Like once it's downloaded, the installation part is very straightforward. Just click on next, 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 and it's all done. Okay, it's done. Everybody favorite IDs. Yeah, Utpal, basically VS Code is not an ID. It's not, it's just a code editor by the way. How to log in your page, sir? Uh, uh, can you just, Aisha, can you just repeat your question one more time? Like I'm not getting what you're trying to say here. I was wondering why we weren't using VS Code here. Yeah, obviously. I'm just covering up everything. Sir, we can use the brackets. Sir, can we use brackets? Like, yeah, Priyanka, what kind of brackets you're asking for? By the way, you only, yeah, text editor bracket. Yeah, you can use brackets. Priyanka, yeah, it's completely on you. So here the VS Code is installed. Just open it and just press next, next, next. Okay, just give it a second. So it will get open and you just have to like do next, next, next. And once it's installed, so accept it and next, next, next. So like I have already installed the VS Code, so I'm not going to do it one more time. So I'm just going to close it here and let's just open the VS Code. So let me just remove this in website.html again. And okay, so I'm just deleting everything. So we just have a new folder here, day one. We just have a black folder, day one here. So open the VS Code. I'm just going to type VS Code and just open this. Okay, just open VS Code. And this is the first screen that you will see. So this will be the screen that you will see. Your VS Code is going to look little different from mine because I'm using themes here. So I'm sure like you are going to see VS Code like this. So now we are going to open the folder in the VS Code. So this is the folder that you are going to open in your VS Code. It's a text editor, basically it's a code editor. So just click on this file and open the folder, open folder, and select the folder that you want to open. So I'm just going to open this folder, day one, and select folder. And now we are done. So we have opened a new folder here, and why we opened the folder in VS Code? So we are going to use VS Code to do everything. To create a new file, we are just going to use VS Code. We are not going to click right click here, new and file, all of stuff. We are going to use VS Code to create new files, a new folder, and all of this stuff. So you can see a plus icon here. See this one. Click on this icon, and by clicking on this icon, you can basically create a new file. So I'm just going to create a new file like website.html and just give it a save. See, the file is created here automatically. So now I'm just going to use VS Code to create a new file, to create folder, and to do all kind of stuff. So I'm just going to write my HTML here directly. So let me just type hello, WORLD, and a save. And I'm just going to open this. Just open this and see my website is created here directly. And I'm just going to add some more content here. How are you? And a save here. And a refresh here. So I'm getting hello world. How are you? Yeah, so that's all. By the way, and you can basically close this panel. So if you like, if you feel this panel is little annoying, this one, you can just click here and you can open and close this panel. You can create as much as file you want in the same folder. You can delete and you can do all of the basic stuff. So now I'm just going to remove everything from here and let's just start from very scratch. So I'm just going to put a content here and the content is hello world for now. Okay, hello world. And I'm just going to wrap it around the HTML tag. An HTML tag that I'm going to use for now is h1. So how to create a HTML tag? Is just write, just use this arrow brackets, yep, this arrow brackets. In between of the arrow brackets, you have to name your HTML tag that you are actually using, and after that you have to again do the same stuff. Just use a backslash here, this slash here. It's actually telling that this is the opening part of this HTML tag and this is the closing part of this HTML tag, and in between of this you have to put your content. Like, let me just cut it and let me just paste the content in between of that, and that's all. Now if I just give it a save, so now my HTML like is looking little better. So let us cover some of the basic HTML tags, and they are very easy, by the way. They are like super easy, and we have two types of HTML tags, by the way. This kind of HTML tag is called a tag with an opening and a closing part. Okay, so this is a HTML tag which has an opening and a closing part. So let me just tell you, so we by the way, the name of this tag is called heading. So it's a heading tag. We use this tag to create a heading. Similarly, we have a paragraph tag. We call it p. So just type p here, and p also have a closing part, a paragraph tag. So if you want to have your paragraph, something kind of paragraph in your website, just use this one. So I am a paragraph, okay, and I am feeling happy and excited, and an emoji. Okay, so we are using another HTML element tag, the paragraph. Just give it a save. So see, you have a paragraph here. Similarly, we have one more tag that we call UL. So I'm just going to give you some demo of some tags, and after that we are going to use each of them one by one. So I'm just showing you some of the HTML tag that we are going to use. Like it is used for list. So remember the list we were creating, like apple and oranges and apple, oranges, mango, and save it and I refresh. So we have a list here. So just by using all of these tags, we are going to build our website. And now I'm just going to cover everything from very scratch. Like each and every tag we are going to target one by one, so that we can understand how to use these tags properly, how many types of tags we have in HTML, and what is the use of each and every tag. So let's start with this h1. By the way, this h1 is the very straightforward, the easiest one. We use it to create a heading. We have six kind of heading. We have six heading tags here. The h1, then we have h2, like h2 here, and like I am h2. Then we have h3. Yep. Then we have h4, h5, and the h6. Yep, and if you will refresh here, so you can see we have six variants of the heading tag: h1, h2, h3, h4, h5. The h6 is the smallest one, h1 is the biggest one. So these are, like, we have completed all the HTML heading tags. So these are the heading tags, and you can see like it's very easy. Like h1, h2, h3, just use these tags and put your content inside of this tag, and that's all. This one is the paragraph tag, like very straightforward. You can just work with it, like nothing fancy, nothing difficult here. Just paragraph, use p, put your content inside of that, and that's all. And after that we have a tag called hr. So you can see a difference between the hr tag and the heading tag. By the way, you can put your tags anywhere. You can just put your tags anywhere. And there is a little difference between this hr tag and this h1 and all kind of tags. That hr tag does not have a closing part. An hr tag is used to create a line. So if I will just save it and I refresh here, so see, I have a line here. You can see this is the line. So these kind of HTML elements are called self-closing tags. So it's a self-closing tag. They don't have any closing part. Why they don't have closing part? Like, it's a good question. Like, why this HR don't have a closing part? Because as you can clearly see, this HR does not have any content inside of it. In this h1 tag, we have a content, but for this HR, we don't have any content. What kind of content you will put inside a line? Obviously. So that's why the tags which don't have a content inside of it, they don't generally have a closing tag. So that's why this HR tag does not have a closing tag. And what you can do actually, you can use a HTML element, like you can use HTML tag inside a HTML element. So let me just show you one more time. Like this is a h1, isn't it? This is a h1, and this is a h1 tag. This is a content, and together this is called html element. HTML don't mind my spelling because I am a developer, not artist, so that's why my writing is little ugly. Yeah, so this is html element, and you can basically use another tag inside of it, like it's a completely valid thing. So let me just use hr here and save it. See, so I'm having a line between hello, a line here. So see, I'm having a line here, and after that we have a world. So you can basically you do this kind of stuff. So you can basically create you can basically use some h let me just type h1 here. Yeah. So you can use these tags and elements in like in combination and all. So I'm just going to remove everything from here, and let's start from very basic again. Before that, let me just go through the chat so that I can assure that you're getting everything. Yeah, I'm just covering everything from the very scratch. So like yeah, yeah, we have italic for use italic, be strong. HR means horizontal line. Yeah, obviously. And we today is like for the all the introduction and for the all the basic stuff. From tomorrow we are going to take every step. So like I'm trying to cover every, like I'm just trying to cover every viewer that we have here. Okay, that's great. Okay. I is for italic. Yeah. So let me just go over here and open this file. So I'm just going to create a very basic page for you. So the H1, we are going to have our title here, H1. And for the H1, let's upgrade. Let me just type let's upgrade directly. Let's upgrade. And after that, we are going to have a line here, HR. And after that, I'm just going to use the P tag, place where you can change your life. Save it and I refresh here. Let's upgrade, a place where you can change your life. Like obviously I'm going to brag about my company, so obviously. And you can, by the way, you can use any as much paragraph as you want. So I'm just going to write it again and join now. And for the join now, I just want to make it little bolder, so I'm just going to use something called a strong and a savior. So we have a join now like this one, and I'm just going to create a button here. To create a button, just do button tag. So button is basically used to create a button. A strong is used to make little things bolder. Anyways, you can use the b as well. So like b or strong, both are things, both the tags do exactly same thing. Strong is used to make text little bit bolder, and b is also used to make things bolder. Then we have I here. So I is going to make your thing it little italic. So I'm just going to go with a b for now, and a button here, button, and click here to start. Yep, and an emoji here, and thumbs up, and save it. Now refresh. Yep, so I have a button here as well. So let me just change the icon, like it's not looking good. Click here. I think I should write join now here, isn't it? Join now. Join now. Smile. Yep. Save. And for the italic, and let me just put I here. You won't regret it, and I save. And if I do this, so you won't regret it. Join now. So like you have created a very basic website, isn't it? So it's very easy, by the way. You don't have to like, and by the way, you're feeling like how you're going to remember all of these texts. By the way, it's very easy. And you have a like backup. I mean, like go here and just see like what you want to see. Like let's just suppose see if you want to use an image, like how you're going to use an image. So let's just look for a tag which is named like image or something like that. So go over here, and I'm just going to figure out how I'm going to use the image. So we have div city. Let me just img. Okay. Yeah, we have an image here. Just click on it. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you how to use the image. Like, suppose you don't know how to use the image. So they will tell you an example how you can use the image. So by the way, I'm just going to tell you how to do this. So IMG, it's an image, and image tag is little different, by the way. It's not like the regular tag. So for the image, like I must have an image first. So let me just copy an image from somewhere. So I'm just going to use this image like me.png, and I'm just going to paste this image here, like this handsome guy, handsome one, me. I just always name all these kind of images as me only, like me, and just locate your file, give it a height, HEIGST, height of let's say 300, and a width of let's say 300, and it will just increase the height. And don't worry, I'm just going to tell you how to use the image. And don't worry about that. And where's the website, by the way? See, so I'm just using an image here as well. So everything is very easy, not very difficult. But the thing is that you must know how to use all of this stuff. All of this, how you can use it. Like, see, I just want to have a space here. After the image, I just want to have a space here. For that, we have a tag called BR. BR. Save it. Just save it. So like if you want to have a space here, like a place where you can change your life, just use BR tag and save it. So now I'm just having enter here. So BR tag is again a tag which don't have any closing part. It's just used to have an enter. So suppose if you want to start from a new line, so you can, so I'm just going to put a BR here. And if I just refresh it, so a place where you can change your life. And as I told you, you can basically combine all of these tags. So here with the P tag, I'm using the BR for the enter, and I'm just going to use the B tag here as well, the B one, like for the bold here. And I'm going to save it and see a place where you can say, change your life. Like I forgot to close this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Save it. Paragraph. Sorry. Yeah. Like by mistake, I just used the P1 directly. Yeah. So a place where you can change your life. So like you have created a very basic website here. So that's all. Now, by the way, it is not all. We have a little more. So thing is, as you can see in this like image tag, we have some extra stuff going on here, which is not visible here, like in HRP, LI button. But in the image, we have some extra stuff here. What is this? What all this is? So by the way, this is what we call attributes for our HTML elements, and these attributes are like some extra stuff, some extra information about your HTML element. So we are going to use a lot, use them a lot, and anyways, it's very easy to remember like all the HTML attributes and all. So now I'm just going to do everything from the sketch, but this time I'm just going to use a proper format. Every website have a proper format that we haven't followed till now. So I'm just going to tell you the proper format. Before that, I'm just going to go through the chat so that I can see if you're getting all the stuff. Okay. Okay. What is the, yeah, when alt attribute is used in image tag? Yeah, anime work. I'm just going to cover all of the stuff. Like I'm just covering everything from the very scratch, by the way. Okay, doc type, which all the extension you need to install. And by the way, if you're using the VS Code as your code editor, you can go over here and you will find this icon here. Just click here, and basically you can add some extra features to your VS Code. So this is the very basic VS Code. So you can just type here HTML and press enter. So it will just like you can just install this one, HTML snippets deprecated. So you can just install this one, HTML CSS support. Just install this. So I'm just going to tell you how to install this, all the extensions and all. So these all will help you to write your HTML file very easily. So let me just create a new file. So the first tag that we always use for your HTML file is called HTML tag. Why we have this HTML tag, by the way? Let me just use this exclamation mark. Okay, so this is a very basic format for any HTML website. So for any basic HTML website, so let me just complete everything from very scratch. So this is the first thing that you have to put on the very top of your screen. This is the first thing. Yeah, this is a very special kind of tag that you have to put at your HTML file at the very top. Why? because this element is going to tell the web browser that the version of HTML that we are using. Let me just give me one more. So HTML have multiple versions. And right now we are using HTML5. Previously we were using HTML4, HTML3 like that. And remember that this file is going to get opened by a web browser. So we put this doc type at the very top. So it's actually, we are saying that we are going to create a HTML5, and if you don't have to mention any version here, if you just type HTML, it's just going to assume that you're going to write HTML5. So you have to just put this at the very top. And by the way, you can skip it. It's not necessary. You can skip it. It's not very necessary. But the necessary tags are, you always have to type HTML here. Okay. And why? And we are going to write our whole HTML code inside of this HTML tag. Yeah, this is the HTML tag, and we are going to put our all the HTML data inside this. And after that, we have a tag called body. Yeah, body, and a head here and a head here. So these are again the HTML elements that you have to use every time. So what is a head and what is a body? So head is actually going to contain the information about my website. So like what is the title of my website and etc etc. So I'm just going to create a title here. For that we have a special tag called title. So for that I'm just going to type here title, title, and inside this you can write the title. So my first first website, and just give it a save. So if I will just open my website one more time, so let me just open this folder, day one, and open a folder. So see, if you will see closely at the very top, see at the very top, you can see the title here, my first website. And let me just give you a surprise, by the way. Like you can put this title tag anywhere. You can put this title tag anywhere. It's not necessary to put this thing inside this head tag. You can put this in the body as well. You can put this in the body as well, and it's just going to work fine. So title tag is basically used to give a title for your website, and basically you can write it anywhere. But we always put it in the head tag. Why? So what is the difference between head and the body? So when your website is actually going to get load, whatever you put inside this head tag is going to load first, and whatever you put inside this body tag is just going to load afterwards. So whatever content that you want to load first, you are always going to put inside this head, and we always want to load the information about a website at the very beginning. So that's why we always put title tag here. And after that, inside this body tag, you can create a website like whatever you want to see, whatever you want to make visible on the screen. So I just want to like create this thing h1 and day one. Let me just put day one HTML and CSS, and let me just use a paragraph here. It's my first day and a presenter, and just refresh it to see day one HTML and CSS. Like let me see, yeah, day one HTML CSS and the paragraph here. So this is the very basic structure of a website that you will see for every website. If you don't believe me, just open Google, by the way. Just Google it, like open google.com, and just right click anywhere and go to this inspect. Yeah, go to this inspect, and you will see this screen. And if you see closely, basically it is used to view the code for a website. So now I'm basically viewing the code for this Google website, and you can see they have a doc type at the very top, and they actually have used this HTML tag. They also have a head and they also have a body. So this is the structure that you have to follow each and every time. So you must use this HTML tag at the very beginning and just write it and forget about it. You don't have to do anything more than that. And after that we have a head. Inside the head you can use this title tag to basically give a title. So I'm just going to write a Google here, like Google, and save it. So now my website is going to have a title of Google. See, Google here. And after that you can basically create all of your rest of the stuff inside this body. You can write like how you can create what your website is going to look like. So this is about the very basic of HTML, and tomorrow I will also tell you about something called CSS, because as you can see it's looking little ugly. Yeah, your website is looking a little bit ugly. We're not using any colors, fonts, pictures, and all sort of stuff. We're going to cover that tomorrow. And let me just go through this chat first of all. Yeah, not getting OTPT. Where HTML are used? But as I just told you, HTML is used to create a website. So that is a HTML file. Inside this HTML file, we are using these special HTML tags. So these are the special tags, and we have some content here. By the combination of HTML tag and some content, we are basically going to create our whole website. That's all. Okay. How to add? Yep, yeah, Daddy Life. We are going to learn about each and everything. How you can add an icon, how you can add a font, how you can add colors, images, animations, all sort of stuff from tomorrow. Because today is the LinkedIn account, and yeah, sure, I will. How to put the assignment for today? We don't have any assignment. From the tomorrow, we are going to have assignment for today. It's like you can just open and just play with all of the stuff that we have. Not getting OTP. Yeah, we'll just ask the team about that. Yeah, after the fifth day, you're going to get your what do you say, your certificate. Yeah, by the way, thanks for joining. And before ending this session, I'm just going to tell you that don't forget to miss out tomorrow's session, because in the tomorrow session, we are going to actually start the CSS and the HTML. So we will learn about more HTML tags like hyperlinking, list, tables, forms, etc., etc. And also, we are going to learn about the styling and all. And as I told you at the very end of this session, we are going to create a portfolio website. By the way, and I have an announcement for you that if you just want to become a full stack developer or a front end developer, or if you want to become a IT professional, you can visit our courses. Just visit our website like letsupgrade.com, and we have like 6 months of course, and which is completely job ready. And this course is for like all kind of people, like if you're a student, a school student, college, working professional, and for all the age brackets, you can just join our course. So we have 6 months of course, we have full stack program and a data science program. Just enroll it. All the courses are job ready, and all the trainers that we have in the Let's Upgrade are actual developers. So we are not actually teachers and all. So we are also working professionals. So you will get to know how this industry works as well, and we will look forward, like we will look for everything, like how you can get the job. And we are also having this future dev subscription model, so you can get enrolled into this, and we have like the initial, like the launching price of 500 in this future dev. For the 2 months, you're going to learn the 8 stuff like modern JavaScript, and how to create a top-notch resume, AWS, data, DSA master, and a lot of stuff. So if you want to learn, and if you just want to upskill yourself, it's very cheap. You can just get enrolled here. And I'm just going to take your JavaScript part. So I'm just really excited for this. And it's just going to be for 2 months. So that's all. And by the way, we are starting a new batch from 8th October, something like that. So it's a very good time to get enrolled. And I will see you tomorrow. And it was a great session. And to mark your attendance, just go to in the description. Here you will find your one link. You have to sign up first, and you have to get enrolled into the course. And you will find attendance link here. So for the day one, mark attendance. You will find a scale. So if you like this session, just mark 10 there, and you can just mark your attendance there. So that's it for the session. I will, yeah, what is the difference between? Yeah, Saurabh, we are going to cover everything from tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really excited to see you tomorrow. Like it's going to be really exciting. Yeah. So bye bye and have a nice night.
Hey, hi guys, this is Sai Kiran from Let's Upgrade, and I'm here today to congratulate you all guys for completing or like for pursuing our Essentials program in various fields what we do. And I want to tell that yes, this is amazing program what you're doing, but if you want to continue this learning and want to take your career to next level with a one-on-one personal mentorship what we are not providing in Essentials, and also build real-time projects, then join our 6 months PGP full stack program in data science or AI/ML or web development in MERN stack or Python Django. That's it. Bye bye.